everyone, this is bu-jo.Hope and today we will be doing February bullet journal. I took a break from this channel for a while, but now I'm officially back. I'm using this new journal, which is quite shitty actually. The papers are like super thin, so I'm not gonna use lots of water on it or any kind of like paint. It's gonna be more like patchwork and little touch with a coffee on it. So let's get started. Well, while I was thinking what kind of theme I should choose for February, I was thinking of Valentine's Day. You're not surprised probably, and we will be seeing lots of bullet journal with love and the Valentine's, the hearts around, and probably single people gonna be super annoyed by it. So I thought of those single people who's gonna be super annoyed by the Valentine's. So I decided to do self-love theme bullet journal this month. To represent this idea better, I decided to draw my silhouette on this paper, and I'm gonna just tear it apart, put it in the middle of the page. So every time I open my journal, I'm gonna face with my beauty. See, I'm already like super in love with myself, so actually I don't need self-love things. But I hope that this video gonna show you the way to become super egoist, megaloman human being. And around my kind of portrait, I'm gonna like draw some like leaves, flowers, kind of things that make me feel calm and comfortable. So this journal gonna be full of those kind of things that whenever I look at it, I wanna feel comfortable, I wanna feel positive, I wanna feel like I'm on my personal space. So if you're following this theme, I suggest you to use the colors to make you feel more comfortable and calm and self-love if it's possible by a color. But yeah, for me it's kind of possible with this coffee kind of color, so I'm gonna go for it. When I'm done with designing this page, I'm putting a little calendar of February in the middle, and I'm going to do the left side of the page. I'm putting there very meaningful quote. Guess what it is? Of course, I'm my favorite person. I'm putting a little design around it and using some dry flowers to like decorate it as well, which I think it looks quite cute. Now it's time to move on to the next page. Here I'm gonna do like big calendar of the February, which I'm gonna use to plan my days. Yeah, plan my days, nothing else. This section that I used before and I found it super useful. Like every day I'm going there and like doing my like kind of daily breakdown and putting some notes that I want to remember. Because before I was using like notes section, which I found super unuseful for me because I was confused that should I like note there to things to do or note things to remember or the things that I already done. So my IQ wasn't enough to deal with this section, so I just canceled it and decided to put everything on my huge day boxes, so it makes it way easier for me. After I design my calendar, there's like little gap on the right side. There I want to put this like little, how can I call it, maybe reminders, these things that I want to do daily but sometimes I forget. So I thought that beside my calendar it could be nice to have them just to like as a reminder to me if I like forget in case. So at least one of them that I would like to do per day. Like for example, I do workout today and like maybe go out the day after and the self-care the day after. So it's gonna be a nice circle that's gonna make me feel better, more human, hopefully. Let's move on to the next page. On the left side of this page, I'm gonna put habit tracker. I have 4 habits that I always track, which is like workout, food, social, and create. And beside that flower kind of design, I put middle of the page to like give it a bit more like arty look. I'm not doing so much on this page. I'm just preparing my graphics and dividing the 29 for each day in the February, and left line I'm gonna divide it to 5 so I will be able to track it better. Like for example, if I do like 30 minutes workout, it's like first bar. If it's 40 minutes, the second bar, 50 minutes or like 1 hour or more. So this way I'm not only gonna track that if I did workout or not, I will be able to track that how long was it and how my performance was from one day to other. That's the aim, at least. That let's hope that it's gonna work. On the other side of the page, I'm putting creative ideas on the top, which is super useful for my work. And the other half of the page gonna be for incomes and expenses. I usually don't use those sections, but this month I'm joining an art market and I did lots of expenses for it. Not lots of, but yeah, some expenses for it. And I hopefully gonna have some incomes back, and I would like to like write it down and know what's really going on my budget. So those sections are gonna be super useful for me this month. Let's move on to the next page. Here I'm gonna do weekly planner. This is amazing, guys. I don't know if you're like me or not, but I would like to write down everything that I want to do during the week, and I'm like preparing little boxes, writing the missions on the side and coming and putting a little checks on it. And this is like the most satisfying moment of my day, probably, when I complete a mission and put a little check there. Yeah, my life is a bit boring, obviously, but anyway, I'm still enjoying it. Here I got super confused and switched it to a bit Turkish. So I'm putting the numbers of the sections, like it's the 5th week, 4th week, 3rd week, 2nd week, and the 1st week. After add a little design on the bottom, I'm moving on to the right side of the page. Top part of this page gonna be for missions. So I'm not a spy or something, I don't have missions, but I thought it can be a good way to put so much pressure on myself if I just name it missions, that it means that I have to complete, and hopefully that I'm gonna stop postponing the things I have to do and just complete them. Yeah, that's the idea. In the bottom side of this page, gonna be video planner. This section is just for my YouTube channel. I really like to write down my planning, do it in advance, and like know a bit more that what's my plan for the next weeks. That kind of relieve me. I don't know if you work this way or not, but I'm like a bit control freak on this kind of thing. So this section is totally necessary for me. After I finish the decoration and everything, I'm cleaning my page and messing it, of course. So after I mess it, I try to like hide it with the little flowers, but it didn't really work. Yeah, it kind of looked like shit, but whatever, still okay. Here I come to end of my February bullet journal. Hope you guys enjoy watching it. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts, your ideas, your suggestion, etc, etc. And here's my Instagram if you want to give me a follow. I'll see you guys hopefully very soon. Ciao!